Today the International Underground Rap Hip Hop Connection is going to Florida to meet with Dee Jackson, who is a great radio host in the United States. So he's on the onetwo radio show. You can tune in every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on the wire 98.5.
98.5, yes.
Yeah. And I take the chance to mention to the people who, like me, don't live in the United States, you can tune in. You just go to Google app and you download the application. It's working great. I do that weekly. So just do it like me, guys. You won't regret. So, Dee,
appreciate that. Thank you.
It's true. I tuned in last week and I really loved it. So,
that's good. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you because you have a hip hop background before the radio. So I wanted to know a bit more about you, what you were doing before with Dee Jackson.
Originally, I went by the name D King. I started out. Unique and I actually were in a group together. I met him when I first moved to Florida, so we go back nearly 30 years. I was still in my teens when I met him, late teens. And we actually had a record deal. We had a group called Straight Up and Down. We had some things occur, but we were about to get signed by Profile Records, but some things occurred and it did not work out.
Okay. When was that? You said what year was it? Way back.
This was in the early '90s. This is before he and I split up and he became a part of the Hoodsman.
Okay, yeah.
So it was right before that.
Yeah, he was on your radio show not long ago. I listened to the interview.
Yes, he was.
So.
Yes, my guy.
Yeah, it's your guy right there, and I heard the track Empire was played this week also. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
That song is hot. Yeah, we got it in rotation. That song is very hot. It's doing really well. A lot of people are starting to engage with it and jump on it.
Totally, and the people can weekly request their favorite track. By the way, I noticed that they can call in.
Yes, they can download the 98.5 The Wire app on Google Play.
Yeah.
It's called 98.5 The Wire. And we're also on Ride From Your Radio app, which is uncensored. We come on there Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
So you can listen Thursdays to us, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the 98.5 The Wire app.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. And about the show itself, how and when was it born?
Actually, the show was a different form. I started back in 2016, and initially it was a video show. It's predominantly based on independent music. That's what the video show was about. I had some other people involved with it, and I was trying to delegate some responsibilities to people, and it did not work out that way. So fast forward to now, currently, we started up roughly about the beginning of the year, 2018, in January.
Okay.
And so I decided to do the radio show, to transform the video show to a radio show.
Okay. Okay, cool. So it started at the beginning of the year, okay, but you had a show previously already. So
yes.
And what about the concept? Because it was is there a difference of concept with the new show you put up?
And we play a lot more mainstream music, so like more known artists, and we blend mainstream with the independent artists.
Oh, okay.
So that's predominantly the biggest change, but the segments and everything are still the same. It's an interview show.
It's an interview
as well.
Yeah. So
and it's not just isolated to just musicians, like artists. It's not isolated to them. Entertainers, we have an actor on there. We had an actor on there, Shane Costa. We had Shane Costa. He was on HBO Ballers. He was on, I believe, episode 4 or 5-ish, something like that. We've had business owners on there, managers. So we have diverse talent in different industries as well. That's predominantly for musicians.
So it's all about the hip hop movement in its globality. In fact, you have you have different kind of people who can come to your radio show for interviews, and not just only artists all the time, just any people that's interesting for the movement and that's hip-hop passionate, you know? That's what you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. The main key is that, like, it's the word branding now. That's what they call it. It was just more or less just using your talents to maximize who you are as an artist. And most artists don't have an outlet.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
if you have a business, which is your business as a musician, and you don't have an outlet, which is radio, it's hard to reach different customers, a different fan base.
very true. Yeah.
So that's the purpose of the show, to be able to give artists an outlet so they can be heard, give them a platform.
Exactly.
Because I was in that boat before.
Okay.
I was in that boat before as an artist, and it was a very hard grind, especially like you're talking about the 90s and early 2000s. Social media was not as prevalent as it is now.
Not
So it was very different. It was a different grind for us. We was like the CDs, selling CDs out of the trunk cars and stuff like that. So things are very different now.
Yeah, it's true. It's a different perspective nowadays. They have different kind of tools they're using, and social media a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on the internet in this new era.
Yes,
But they
yes.
still need radio, they still need platform, and for a while that's good what you're doing, because you're offering a chance also. Okay, you're playing maybe mainstream artists, but you're also giving a platform to underground people who don't have it, and that's
Yes.
giving them a good opportunity, you know. So I've got much respect for what
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
doing. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, because a lot of those guys don't get heard, and I feel like there's a lot of underground artists that are just as talented as a lot of mainstream artists. They just haven't been heard.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. That's why our website is also an underground platform, you know, in the middle of other artists, and I'm totally having the same vision you've got, because it's important. I think hip hop is based upon unity, you know, so it's important to give.
Yeah, absolutely.
We give a bit to the younger people. So, okay, so
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
is there, apart from that, is there any other project in music you're having right now that we might know
Well,
about?
besides from the show, there's some plans in the works to work with some artists with IMG. I've got some other things I'm working on to keep under wraps, but musically, yeah, I do production of music myself,
Okay.
and we have a lot of things in the works. My nephew, which most people don't know, because we keep it business, is Deuce 2X. I put him down on the show.
Okay.
He's been a great help. That's my nephew. Yeah, that's
That's family
family.
affair.
Yes, yes. Because one day, I would really, like for him to be groomed so he could take over the show and I can move forward with my other plans, like musically.
Yes, okay, I understand. Well, that's great. And well, is there a possibility where we can listen to your prod somewhere on the internet? I hope you're gonna send me a link, because I'm sure people listening to the interview might want to dig also your work besides the show. So, is there...
Yeah, once we get that completed, yes, man, I'll definitely send it to you. Definitely will.
Okay, great. So, if you would have as a conclusion, if you would have a special message to pass on to anybody starting into the hip-hop movement nowadays, because you know the past period and you see what's going on nowadays, so you have a good background maybe to give them an advice on that.
I would say to just keep your head up, keep trying to make progress, don't become stagnant, just keep working, grinding it out. Definitely be seen, and again, like the new age, they have it much easier, and it also applies for older artists, such as myself or what have you too. Like the platform to be seen, like the social media and the internet, is much more easier. It's an easier path. It still takes hard work. You still have to be good at your craft, because just because you have all these tools available to you doesn't mean you know how to use them.
Yeah, exactly.
But just keep on grinding.
Yeah, keep your dreams, Yeah, right. I agree.
Yeah, definitely keep your dream. Don't let somebody distract you from your dream.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for this interview, and we hope to have you soon, maybe with new projects again. And we're gonna tune in next week. Who is coming on the next show next week?
That show, we're still in the works. We're still in the scheduling phase. So
Okay.
we've been
So it's a
discussing a few
surprise.
different things. Yeah, we're still scheduling. We have a few different ideas that we're going to go with. We're just trying to filter which ones, and then I got to choose, okay, out of ideas, which one I feel would maximize the show.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're still talking. But
Okay.
definitely I want to say a shout out to, everybody on the show, Deuce X, Deuce 2X. Shout out to my man, DJ Smooth, what's going on with you. A special thank you to Carlos with IMG because he's the one that made this connection right here.
Yes.
And he and I, we go back 30 years too. So yeah, I really want to send a shout out to everybody involved with the show, Rock Me Radio. So.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much, Issa.
Thanks a lot. It's nice of you to have accepted this interview.